Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I review different action figures. Today I'll be reviewing the Marvel Legends Miles Morales Symbiote, or Miles Morales Venom. Don't really know what to call him, just says Miles Morales on the box that he came in. So I'll probably just call him the Miles Morales Venom. And he is from the Venompool Build-A-Figure wave. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first we'll go ahead and take a look at his accessories. And so he really only comes with the Build-A-Figure pieces. And so he comes with his right arm, or his left arm on him, I guess. But you can see it looks pretty cool there. And he also comes with an interchangeable hand. Whoops, he fell down. And all you have to do is just pull it out. And sometimes this comes off, but it just sticks back on. And it's kind of small peg holes, and you just push until you hear it click a little bit, and it's in there pretty nicely. And then you just take the Build-A-Figure and stick it in. So there's what the Build-A-Figure looks like so far. And I'll just stand Miles back up again. And so yeah, there you have it for the accessories he comes with. I guess he's just not going to stay up, but oh well. Okay, so now that I've got Miles standing again, we'll go ahead and take a closer look at this figure. And so looking at his head, it looks really nice. You got nice detail all over. The whites on his teeth and his eyes look really good. They're very clean. And then you've got this sculpted symbiote all over, which I really like. I really like that on the Carnage. So that's really nice to have on this figure. You've also got the sculpted detail here on his shoulders and coming down from his wrists and his hands, which his hands are really cool. I really like these. They're really neat and different than the other symbiote ones. And so you've got red just sort of all over, and then you've got this little like sort of blue pad on the middle to break it up. And so that just looks really neat, I think, and it's pretty awesome. This little sculpted detail is actually painted red for some reason. It's like that on both of them. So that's kind of weird, but you do have these little fins on there that are just blue. You've got his red sort of just spider logo on the back and front. Would have liked some symbiote sculpted detail on those. Would have helped to give more of a symbiote feel, because he's just kind of plain more down on his legs. But then you get to his feet, and you've got these sort of clawed toes that Venom and Carnage both had. And then you've got sort of just more sculpted symbiote right there, and just sort of bottom on the red, which I feel like his feet are kind of a little too big. I don't know, his hands are kind of too big too, but I feel like since he's more symbiote and venomish sort of thing, more monstrous, I think it's all right. So there you have it for the details of this figure. There he goes falling over again. And now articulation time. So for the head, you've got good up and good down. You've got side to side right there. And then you've got pretty good tilt for this figure. I think it's better than some of the other ones from this wave. And then you've got the shoulders, which goes up that much, can go all the way around. You've got the bicep swivel right there, double jointed elbows. And then for the wrist, you've got side to side, and it twists around. For the torso, you've got forward that much, back that much, and then a waist swivel right there. You've got the legs, which goes forward that much, back that much, and out to the side that much. You've got the thigh swivel right there. You've got double jointed knees. And then you've got the swivel down here at the calf. And for the feet, I find them to be really stiff and kind of scary to move right here. So kind of a little disappointing that they don't look like they can move too much. So I don't know, you still can pivot with them, but it just looks like it might snap or break off right there, because it doesn't look like it's very well connected right there. So a little disappointing for the feet. And then those also make it hard for him to stand, as you saw earlier, and you can just see right now. But there you have it for the articulation of this figure. Alright, so now here is just a little comparison with the other figures from this wave. And so you have Carnage, Phage, and Venom. And if you haven't seen my reviews for these figures, you should definitely go check them out. But you can see they all look very cool together. So there you have it for the little comparison. And now we'll go over some different poses I like to put this figure into. And so for this first one, I've got him in sort of a crouched position with his hands out sort of thing. He just looks kind of creepy like that, sort of zombie or monster-like. So that's a really cool pose. And then for the next pose, I've got Miles in a dynamic sort of Spider-Man or symbiote pose where he's just jumping towards you. And I really like how his hands are just out like that, and those hands just really look cool to me. And I think that's probably my favorite part of this figure. They're just really awesome. And so there's just that pose. And finally, for the last pose, I've got Miles in sort of a crouched over, hunched over pose where I feel like he just looks kind of creepy and he's just kind of prowling or something, hunting someone, maybe hunting Spider-Man or something like that. I don't know, but overall, I just think he looks really cool like that. So there you have it for the different poses I like to put this figure into. Alright, so overall this is a really neat figure, and I think he looks awesome. I think he would have looked a little cooler if he had more symbiote sort of stuff on his spider on the front and on the back of him. Would have just made it a little more symbiote-like, because he's just kind of plain here on the legs. And also, one downside, I think, to this figure is his feet, which are kind of hard to move, and they're really stiff. They almost look like they might break if you push it too hard, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. But I do really like his hands. I think those are my favorite part of it, because they are sort of new sculpts of hands, and they're more like symbiote-like, just different. And I really like them. They just look really awesome. And so yeah, this is just a really awesome figure. And so, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and like and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for all my videos. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.